Well, hello, Aaron. How are you doing today?
I'm having a good day. How are you?
I'm doing moderately adequate, thank you. I'm doing great. I'm just excited that you're back. We're ready for another exciting adventure in the world of legacy made real today. I understand, we have a lot of friends that are side hustlers and
Yeah.
entrepreneurs and stuff like that. How do we do estate planning for those kind of guys?
Yeah. A couple of things that I often think of when I think of entrepreneurs is, first of all, they're folks that are very smart. They know what they want. They go after it. But also, there's a lot of risk involved there.
Yeah.
So one thing I think about with entrepreneurs is asset protection. So as they start new businesses, I think it's important that they first of all have them set up correctly, because as they're taking these risks, starting new businesses, getting into new ventures and things, um, they need to protect their personal property. They have to think about, I don't want to put my home at risk, all these other things. So that's one thing. We want to make sure, ideally, when they start things up right from the beginning, we have it in an LLC, and provide that kind of protection. And then the other thing I think about is continuity. So when you have a business, you want to make sure that, and it's, again, I think I see this especially with entrepreneurs, is because they have all these ideas in their head how they want things to work, but they don't always put that on paper. They don't always pass that on to someone else, and if something happened to them. And so that's obviously a big part of what estate planning is making sure that we can put all those ideas onto paper and have someone else in place that can step in and take care of things in case they're not able to.
Okay, so we can put our intellectual property in there as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. So intellectual property, business assets, all those things.
I'm presuming that the business assets would include, but not limited to, things like contacts, like my business contacts, different business accounts,
Yep.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm presuming that's all part of the package there. Because
Yeah.
like in my business, it's all one of the values is the contacts and my customers.
Exactly. And then the goodwill. So you've got
Yes.
so that's all. Those are all different aspects of what creates value of a company, of a business. And so definitely all those things should be protected. They ideally, again, if it's in an LLC, then that's all of what the LLC would own. And then having that LLC as that package of different business assets should be in a trust, revocable living trust, certainly. If additional protections are needed, we look at other types of trusts that might help.
So how do you value goodwill and put that in the trust?
That's a good question. There are. That's a profession right there. Is um, uh, creating the evaluating businesses to determine what their value is. That all. Those are all steps that have to be taken whenever there's a sale of a business, for example.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I would imagine that the length of time the business has been in operation would be a factor in terms of
yeah,
goodwill and everything else.
brand awareness, all those different things.
Reputation, all of
Yeah,
that stuff needs to be protected in addition to, contacts and all the different accounts and things like that.
yeah. Value of the
Um,
website, for example.
oh,
If
yes.
there's a website involved, that there are different ways to determine that. So
Yeah, I know I've gone online, not only with my site, but some of the clients, and
hmm
it's been interesting to discover that all of a sudden that this website that you may have had for 10 years, it's now worth $12,000
yeah,
because it's got all this value associated to it. It's highly marketable and competitive in the marketplace. That is a lot of value. That's people need to make sure that that's included.
right. Yeah, and part of the idea behind this continuity is that we'd like to create it so that when that main person, if something happened to them, we don't want that value to all of a sudden disappear.
Mm,
So we want, yeah, that it might be their ideas, it might be their efforts that are put into it to get it all started and get it running, but we don't want it to end if something happened to them. Ideally, we create it so that they have their ideas in place so that someone else could pick up where they left off and continue that so that they can maintain that value.
Oh, okay. Is that what's known as succession planning? Is that what
Yeah,
that is?
exactly.
Wow, I'm getting good at this. Let me know if you need a legal assistant. I'll be right over.
Yeah, I'll be able to use you.
Yeah, I went to the Aaron Stringer School of Law. So Aaron, somebody asked a question. How can we get a hold of you?
Yeah, great. So you can give me a call at 435-817-9187, or email is astringer@redclifflegal.com, and find more info at redclifflegal.com online.
Great. Also, we want to remind everybody to check out your podcasts everywhere, like on YouTube. Go to Aaron's YouTube channel. Also, it's on his Facebook and all of his social media, and also on all the major podcast channels, in addition to YouTube, like Spotify and Amazon, Apple, and things like that. Check him out there. And if you have any questions, give him a call, send him an email. Aaron, thank you so much. We'll see you again next time, okay?
All right. Thank you.